agnostic, right?
Not atheist, no.
Atheist, right? There you go, right?
Oh, thank you.
So,
thank you.
so we're saying, look, right? If you ponder deeply within yourself, right? If you search deeply within yourself and you ponder, think, and reflect, you will come to a realization that there is a creator, right? Because we believe as Muslims, everyone internally knows that there is a higher being.
And it's just a matter of like getting in touch with that.
It's a matter of you acknowledging it, right? Because when someone's in extreme desperation, they naturally call upon a higher being. Immaterial, not man, not woman. They don't visualize anything. It's just something greater, help me, right?
Yeah.
When someone is elated, they are in extreme happiness, say, thank you. Right? Or you pass your driving test, or you pass your exams, or something good happens to you in your life. We naturally attribute that goodness to something greater, right? Because the human truly knows deep within themselves, right, that this could have gone differently, right? So, would you agree? Would you agree that there's a creator? Would you agree with that?
Would I agree with there's a creator?
Yeah.
I am so lost. I struggle with that question. I struggle with that question a lot. I'm not going to lie to you and say yes, I completely agree. It's something I spend a lot of time thinking about, and it's something I don't think I have the answer to. It feels like the answer is too intangible for me to be able to say yes or no. It's too big of a question. I feel like I mentally approach it and hit like a brick wall where I can't
So we're saying is that when Satan will do everything in his power to stop you from acknowledging these questions, these existential questions of existence and purpose. Why do I exist? Why am I here? Right? Because because the same way that you use your rationality every day in your life, like you went on the train, you topped up your oyster,
yeah,
and you had a rational day, right? And you organize your day rationally. We're saying that if you use the same rationality and apply it to your reality, you come to a conclusion that there's a creator.
Okay. Yeah.
For example, this building. If I said to you that this building, it popped into existence from nothingness, is that a rational belief?
No, of course not.
No, right? So this building, it cannot come from nothingness, rationally, right? Can this building bring itself into existence? No, that's irrational. Something cannot bring itself into existence because it has to pre-exist. So the only rational explanation is that there is an intelligence behind this building. Because I can analyze the building, I can look at the structure and the complexity, and I can come to an inference that the building has a designer, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yes? What's more complex, the human or the building?
Human.
So the human being is mind-bogglingly more complex than the building, right? So we have to be consistent, right?
Yeah.
Consciousness. How do we have consciousness? How do we have first-person subjective experience?
I see what you're getting at here.
Right?
Yeah.
In the scientific paradigm, they have no answer. Scientists say we don't know, right? Because consciousness is immaterial. The only explanation for consciousness, the best explanation, is a creator. That a creator has awareness, a creator has a will, and the creator has given us awareness, given us consciousness. right? So we're saying is that the DNA is highly complex. Previously, we used to believe that 70% of DNA is junk DNA. They could not understand the complexity of the DNA. But now we have come to a understanding that the DNA that it has information, right? We try to decode it, right? So your DNA has the information on how tall you're going to be, your color of your eyes, right? Your skin, hair color, right? So if there's information in the DNA, that information can only come from intelligence. Information does not come from something from nothingness, right?
Yeah.
Because a book has information, right?
Yeah.
But we understand how the book, how the ink, it sticks to the paper, chemistry. But how we can understand that as information, right? There's only one explanation: intelligence, right? Look,
Okay, yeah.
look at the world around you. The day and the night. The day, it does not overtake the night, and the night, it does not overtake the day. There is a smooth transition. Allah is saying in the Qur'an, this is a clear sign that there is Allah, there is a creator, a higher being that has organized this for you, so that you may know the day and the night. The night is for rest and the day is for work. There's a system in place, right? This is a clear sign that there is a creator. Allah is saying in the Quran, are you the one that are making the crops grow? No. We're not doing it. Who's doing it? Right? Are you the one that gives life and death? Who's doing it?
Giving life and death. Do you give death?
We cannot. If someone death, because there is life and the opposite of life is death. So the one that gave you life is ultimately the one that takes your soul when you die. Because we did not give ourselves life, right? We did not give ourselves life. Yes?
I guess, yeah, that hinges on the idea of the soul being the thing that gives you life, of there being a soul. Yeah, if you ask someone else, they might say that people are the people that give life and people are the people that take life.
So there is a understanding that if you kill someone, right, that you have taken a life, but there is a retribution for that, right? There is prison, right? But ultimately, when you take someone's life, right, you cannot bring that person back to life. Okay, you cannot bring that person back. So if that person has ceased to exist, right, where did that person's personality go? Attributes of being kind and generous. Where's the justice for that person, right? What happens? Where did that person go? Their body ceased to exist, but that person, right? The person, because we are not robots. Yes, we have everyone has a very specific personality, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're saying is that where did that soul come from? Where did that person grew, right? Their personality grew, right? Where did that come from? Right? Because how can atoms and molecules have consciousness and have personality, experience, love, happiness.
That would be down to like the complexity of the brain. Like you could argue that it's like a combination of like factors where you grew up, predispositions based on genetics, but then that all comes down to intelligent design again. It's a complex question. And like I guess the answer is that there are a lot of things that like form your personality. But
having a distinct personality, right? Because when someone dies, we don't say that that body died. Like, it's the key point. When someone dies, right, we know that that person has left, but as soon as that person dies, we call that person we call it a body. We don't say, oh, take Jim, take Thomas, and put him in the grave. We don't say that. You don't say, take Thomas and put him in the grave, take Thomas and go and see Thomas at the hospital, right? You say, go and see the body. Go and, right? We don't say that person, so that person is not there anymore, right? We don't attribute that person or that person that we knew to the body. We don't attribute it. Naturally, we don't do that. So there is that person soul that I would say that a person's soul has come out of that body, because we also acknowledge that when someone dies, we also acknowledge that as well.
It's been lovely talking. I'm gonna have to run off. It has been nice talking to you. Thank you very much for this.
Thanks so much for your time. So think about
what's your name?
Asif.
Is it sorry?
Asif, right?
Asif.
So would you agree that there's a creator?
You've given me a lot to think about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't answer that on the street here. I'm afraid.
Look, all you have to do, we believe as Muslims, right, that that the Creator has attributes, all knowing, all seeing, is one, independent, not man, not woman, cannot be visualized, right? So call upon the Creator.
Okay.
Right? The Creator is the ultimate being. He can hear you. He knows who you are. He knows the secret of your heart. He knows what you're thinking in your mind. Don't think that you are alone in your thoughts, right? Call upon the Creator. Okay, right? Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Abu Hajar Muhammad, creative, poetic, da'wah.